Hello everybody, and welcome back to WorldBox. And if we don't remember from last time, there is now a pretty big war going on between the orcs and the elves. The elves also have one going on here with their colony on the human island, which is one of the biggest colonies, I must say, catching up to the dwarves quickly. But the dwarves are united. And right now, there is quite a bit that the elves can take advantage of from the orcs, like maybe another rebellion or something of the orcs that could barrage their coastline. But right now, let's just resume and see how things go. The orcs are already preparing. They have rebuilt their army to be massive. They nearly doubled it in a few years. And the elves were going through a war in that time. So now the elves are going to need to either hold their ground or strike back. Or strike first, but it'll be... I'd rather hold the ground, but it's going to be entirely up to them. I'm out of the picture. Maybe they'll even head for their colony, maybe? Maybe that's more important to them, but why is there damage? Oh, they dropped off troops to colony. And they're taking out elves right now. The orcs might have an ally at this point. Okay. Well. And the elves with this coastal city have gotten a lot of resources. Much needed resources, in fact, and pretty much cut the human continent in half. But for now, right now, the main focus is on the elves. And the orcish ship is now on the move. 100 orcs en route to somewhere. Unknown, though. And the elves over here are still taking losses. Those elves are fast with their bow. Holy, they've got great attack speed. Oh, and now they finally got notice. What ones there were. I think they were just firing in intervals, maybe. But now we got the orcs coming into elven territory. It looks like they're heading for the south, the weaker states. But that doesn't mean they won't put up a fight against these orcs. Arrows are going everywhere. And they are trying to do their best to take out these orcish invaders right now before they get a beachhead. But they are already advancing outwards, and their army is quickly overrun there. They'll need to bring in armies from other territories if they hope to stop the orcs. Hopefully they'll be able to. The orcs are already splitting into multiple groups, one to finish off this city and one to head south around the mountains. And they're already approaching their second target. Hopefully their army will be able to stop them. Lightning is striking in many places as well. Let's see. They're taking out these orcs. Let's see how it'll go. They're working on taking out group number 2 in the south. And they have almost done it nearly. But the orcs are probably already building up a new army. The elves are doing a good job at taking them out. Right now. Look at that. They took out nearly all of their foot soldiers already. Oh no, the orcs are also evacuating as well. How many do they have on that ship? 3. So I guess the elves did get the majority of them. And they're already coming in to help finish the job. That's like an elite group of elves right there. Look at that. Legendary mithril bow. He's a veteran without a doubt. Yeah, look at that. The orcs were unprepared. Now the elves might be going on the offensive. The orcs shouldn't have went for something they weren't prepared for. They couldn't even destroy one city. But that city only has one person left alive in it. And is that this one? I'm not sure. No, it isn't. For So they have one person, but where are they at? That's the question now. Where did they go? But does it matter at this point? They managed to hold off the Orcish invasion. That's what's important. Interesting. I'm sure there's going to be another war between the Orc and their ally, or ally for now. Perhaps. It's very possible. They are so very close to being connected, those two pieces of land. Yet they are not. Let's see, how much of the army is left in the Orcs? They have 116 still. Elves have 113. Both are very close. Both have taken losses. Many, many losses. Elves took more losses civilian-wise, I'd say. And they want their kids to grow up quickly, I'd imagine, so that they can become part of the army. You hope. What's going on over here? Oh, they're shooting at ships. That must be like an elven ship then. Somehow they have a staff. Who got the staff? The leader of the town did. Okay. Well, that's a good weapon. The elves seem to be focused on defending right now, outlasting the war until peace comes eventually. And that shouldn't be a problem for them. The Orcs and elves are pretty well matched. But that elven colony is still on nobody's side. I don't know what I was getting at there, but they are not on the elven side. That much is true. Is this the one person left there? Yeah, it is. Look at that. He doesn't have much to do. I don't think you can start a house on a territory that small. Which is a shame. Oh, and more Orcs have landed. In the same place as before. Except there's nobody here to protect this time. The archers are doing what they do best and trying to take them out from a distance. Now they're all staying as one group. This elite group of elves is trying to come in once more, but these Orcs seem more elite than the last. Let's see how well the elves will be able to defend against them. Arrows are coming in. Elves are falling, but so are Orcs. And the Orcs might be falling a little bit faster than the elves. It's possible. Their archers are doing quite a bit of damage to them. The elves are definitely good at what they do, making weapons, and look at that. They took all their foot soldiers out again. Now it's just their archers that remain. Which means that they basically won't move. I doubt that those archers would move inland. But the elves can continue to go on offensives against them. And that's exactly what they are doing right now. They're trying to, at least. They're sending in civilians. It's not the most effective strategy. But if it works, then no point why they shouldn't. They're trying to go for the captain right now. And they might actually be able to kill him if they keep sending in more civilians. Yeah, they did. Now they're going after all the archers. They're sending in even more civilians. Look at them go. They might actually win this battle against these orc archers. They're taking them out one by one. And they're actually doing some damage too. Look at that. Perhaps they'll be able to win. Yeah, they took out another one. Look at that. The orcs are slowly but surely being taken out. There's only a few left. And the elves are taking them out. It's not a fast process, but it's working. That's for sure. If they can knock them into the water, then that would be good. And now they're going for this other group over here by the looks of it. With him in the water, they only have 2 more to worry about. And they're definitely putting it to good use right now. Taking them out. And there's another one gone. But more orcs have landed now. The elves are not going on an offensive right now. They do not want to by the looks of it. And they've basically lost the beach right there to the orcs. And now they're moving back up inland. Their army's coming back in, hoping to do what they've done before and stop the orc advance, but they are getting farther and farther inland each time. And it looks like the army was overwhelmed this time, and the orcs are gaining ground this time around. They've left behind their archers once more, and their main troops are going in. Their archers are all scattered, sporadic almost. But they make peace. Apparently there was a resolution, and now the elves only have one focus, which is their colony oversea, which was gearing up to come over again by the looks of it. But fortunately, they will not need to, not this time. And now the elves made a new village, right over where they lost their old one. For the best, probably. Definitely. But this was definitely a win for the orcs. And now, who do they declare war on? These boys over there. Okay. Alright, I see. Very good on their part. But that doesn't mean that they, even though they have more power, that doesn't mean that they'll win, especially now with their army weakened because of that conflict with the elves. Their army is just chilling right over here, shooting at their civilians. Look at that. And it looks like their archers are, maybe they'll even swim over. They might even be planning on swimming over. It's not a very long swim. I'm sure that they could, to be honest. And there's one dude that's just staying with him. And they're capturing it. The two that are there are managing to capture it. Oh, nope. Just kidding. They're done. But more are swimming over, and they are capturing it. Regardless. Let's see. Will they be able to? They're trying their best to capture it. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. The rest of the army is leaving to go get on a ship over here by the looks of it. I'm not sure why they wouldn't get one closer to the action, but I suppose whatever works. It's all that matters. Right? Yep, they are definitely on the move, and they have quite a bit of army right now. 76, that's alright. They can make something out of that. As long as they go for the right places, that is. Denrep is pretty weak right now. If they chose the outermost portion near the port, that might do it. That very well might. And the elves recaptured their colony with ease. And there it is. Nearly killed everybody in the process, but it was blitzingly fast. And what happened? Some orcs got launched as a result of it. There's also fire, too. Well, Denrep's army is still elsewhere. Interesting. So wait, what? That's what the arrow is for? Okay, I see you. But now the dwarves and elves have declared war, and the elves, of course, are in the middle of dwarf territory right now, but the dwarf army is ready. Ready and raring to go. They've been waiting for this moment for a while. They don't like elves. Or wait. Yeah, they don't like elves. And they easily wiped them out. I'm not sure if the majority of the dwarf army was there, but they were able to quickly get into the elven lines and wipe them out. Now they're going to head for their colony, I bet. They're also getting on the same warship as the elves, maybe? But there are some elves on a dwarvish warship for whatever reason. And they are moving into the elven colony as well now. And who are the orcs at war with? Oh right, they're at war with their other colony over on the human island. But right now the dwarves look like, what are they doing over here? Oh, they're continuing to advance into the elven colony right now, killing as they go. And I'm sure they're gonna get ready to go on a ship to launch their own offensive right away. Oh yeah, now that they're fighting the dwarves, the elves are getting ready to go on ships by the looks of it. I'm not sure where their ship is. Or maybe they're just returning home? That's a possibility as well. Yeah, that might be it. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think that's all that it is. They're just returning home. And there goes that entire elven village wiped out. And we got a lightning storm happening over here now. The dwarves are not new to getting struck by lightning on a constant basis. But the dwarves have landed in elven territory, and this will not be as easy to defeat as the orcish invasion. They know that, and they know they've got to stop it here and now before it gets too far inland, or else there might not be a chance of stopping them. They are way stronger than orcs, both in armor, but not nearly in speed. They are slower, and that's where the elves have their advantage, is in speed. And now a new dwarvish village was founded. The orcs are launching offensives into their colonies as well to retake them. And the dwarves are continuing their rampage against the elves. This first attack is going way better than anything the orcs did. It took the orcs 3 attacks to take out 1 village. The dwarves have nearly done that in 1 single one. And they can also focus their attention on boats and other cities as well with their arrows. And easily take out anything that gets too close. Their army has barely been damaged at all. And they can take out elves in a single swing of their hammer. Now the dwarves are getting ready for a second assault, already loading up another ship. And now the final orcish colony is about to fall back into the colonists' hands. The dwarves are continuing to head through and destroy more elven cities. It looks like the archers are covering the northern flank while their other troops head south. Or maybe they're going to destroy what's left of this elven army. Look at that. A dwarf that had worse gear than an elf just took out one of the most elite elves that I saw. The one with the legendary mithril bow took him out in a couple hits with his hammer. Easily done. Right now the dwarf archers are not doing too well over here now. They seem to be better at melee combat. Without a doubt, and they are wiping out the elven population easily. Look at them go. They are going through. They're also taking some losses, though. Don't get me wrong. The dwarves are taking some losses, but the elves are taking way more. And now I think the dwarf assault is finally getting stopped. It's slowly grinding to a halt. But that doesn't mean the elves won't take lots of losses first. Yeah, their army has taken some. But they finally, looks like they stopped the dwarvish invaders. But that captain didn't go down without a fight. And now, they're going to have to get ready for another ship with 12 dwarves. Okay, well that's not too bad. But another ship over here with 101 is nearly ready. Another 100 on the way. With another 12. I guess if that one's heading to Elven Lands, then maybe. But maybe it's just heading home. Which looks like it could be the case. Or maybe they are heading for the elves. I think they might be. The dwarves are going to be constantly going on assaults now. Who is the strongest at the moment? The orcs are. Strongest army too. The dwarves do have good armies though. That much is true. Now 12 have landed as kind of a scouting party by the looks of it, hoping to take out their first little bit of trouble before the main army arrives. Where is the main army? I'm not too sure. Where did it go? There were 100 and something of them. Oh, they've landed over here. And they're continuing to... I think they landed... Yeah, they're taking advice from the orcs and landing over here, which isn't a horrible idea. But they don't seem to be heading for the right armies at the moment. But I think I'm going to have to leave things here for now. Even though it's getting so interesting now, I'm running low on time. And so yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is definitely picking up, especially between the dwarves and elves. And yeah, as always, I'll see you in the next video.